each and every one of you, no matter what the passion and the feeling, express your feeling, but let's do it with love, collectivity and understanding. May the spirit of Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Nanya Pakampong, Paul Bogle, all those people, Uriah Butler, Fadden from Grenada, wherever we come from, we are one people.
And Askala said, after the third time, you've got to go. And what I came to was a meeting here on the 4th of June 2017. And Leonard gave me some insight, and he said that some people in the community had said they're going to sell Bridge Park. It was in the public domain, the cabinet meeting was published, and they called him to see what we could do. The meeting that was held here, 4th of June, was the beginning. From the 4th of June, there were a couple more meetings, and those meetings were organised by the users and the tenants who were wanting to work out what to do. By June, we heard that Brent had committed and gone through with a conditional land sale with GMH, International Private Developers. And that was the beginning of the campaign. So the campaign started simply by us asking questions. Can Brent do this? Who are GMH? Why are they selling to private developers? What about the people? And as we went forward, each question led to another question. And it was the beginning of our journey of researching. And that's what we've been doing for 18 months. Researching. So he pulled me out of retirement to take me back into education. But what a journey it's been. So I will just say, I love this little book. So I'm at Leonard's home one day, and I said to him, what's this? Nothing. I said, can I borrow it? The book is entitled, It Can Be Done. The Story Behind Bridge Park by Paul Williams. And the most interesting part of this book is the foreword. And in the foreword, a white theatre producer came here and saw a stage production. He was so overwhelmed after speaking with Lawrence, welcome Lawrence, and with Leonard. He wrote a book about the young men. It is such an inspirational story. And I'll tell you from now, I only have 100 copies left. So don't take one, they're free. Don't take one unless you're going to give it to a young person or a child. The legacy is for the young people and the children. That's what the legacy is about. What did this do? I love that. Love it. So, the legacy, we have got to fight this fight. We have got to ask the questions. We've got to understand what is going on. We've got to understand why the GLC would create something called the covenant that they put on this land. Why did they do that? Why? And how can it be removed? Do we know what covenant means, people? Do we know the level of protection that covenant means? I do. I made it my business to go and find out. So my role in this is part of a core group of people involved in researching, deep researching. And if there's one thing I'd like to come out, the beginning of this legacy, anyone who knows young people who love research and finding things out, going to the library, reading, copying, come and get in touch with me. I'm happy to have some support. I'm happy to have some assistance. Because there's a lot of things you can find out. So in order to establish ourselves, the small group of us, we set ourselves up with a constitution, because obviously we have to protect ourselves should anyone want to come in. And we also came up with a short strategic plan, so that we could focus our attention on what we were trying to achieve. So I won't read too quickly, but I'll tell you the short term, because it'll show you where we are. In the short term, the aim of this plan is to show the London Borough of Brent that we have an interest in the land, we being all of us as a community, and to therefore suspend the sale of the land and property known as Bridge Park Community Leisure Centre. Secondly, to secure the community interest in the land and property by means of any legal or political actions. I've got my reading glasses, sorry. To develop a self-sustaining centre of excellence, providing educational, social, well-being and commercial facilities. And to encourage all parties to engage in mediation or arbitration as opposed to any litigation with a view of coming to an agreement in relation to the community's interest in the said land and property known as Bridge Park Complex.
What this afternoon is about the legal. Why it's about the legal is because without the legal, we cannot put anything else together. Many times before, we've gone and represented ourselves to local authorities, we've marched, we've sent in petitions, they've done petitions, and despite what the people say, they are still proceeding with the sale. The only way we can block them is how we block them at the moment, and that's using the law, the might of the law. So this afternoon is really to tell you about what we're doing and to get your blessing for us to continue. So that's really what this afternoon. We will have future meetings where we'll deal with the vision and other aspects. So we're going to give you information, and then we want to hear from you as to what you feel, the questions you want to ask. That section will be at the second half of this meeting. But just for this moment, I would like to just ask one question. If anyone here has had... Hello.
Set the meeting on fire.
If anyone here, sorry, that's fine. If anyone here has had any experience, because we have to deal with the elephant in the room. Have you had any experience at all, whether it's experience, whether you've heard, read, or had direct experience of any slander or corruption in relation to Bridge Park? Has anyone heard anything or read anything? Could you raise your hands?
Be honest.
Have anyone heard anything? Oh, them are thief at Bridge Park and it's corrupt and rare. That's what I'm talking about. Has anybody heard anything like that? Good, right. Raise your hands, it's fine. Raise your hand. Don't be frightened, because that's what we're here for, to deal, because we can't deal with the elephant in the room until we deal with it. Of those people who have raised your hand, just for example, I'd like to ask a question. Who will believe, who feels that as a result of hearing about corruption, they should take Bridge Park? If you feel that as a result of hearing about corruption or feeling of slander, that they should take Bridge Park. Does anyone feel that they should take Bridge Park?
I'll give you a quick synopsis of what I do. I basically run an organisation called the Black Child Agenda, tackling the schools to prison pipeline. And that has come about because of what Roy spoke about before with regards to our young people being funneled out of the school system into the prison system. So the thing is, with regards to why that relates to Bridge Park, as soon as I came to the meeting last year in June, and I heard about what's going on, and I see, we all live in North West London, or most of us in this room, we see what's going on with our young people on the streets. We see the fact that after school, rather than being in a safe environment, in a youth club type setting, or whatever it may be, they're on the roads getting caught up in foolishness, and we're losing our children. I myself almost lost my son 2 years ago because he was stabbed. Why? Sorry. My son was nearly taken from me because of a young person. Now, within 2 hours, my brothers, I have 22 brothers and sisters, were looking to go to the youth's house and do the same to what they've done to my son. But I said no, because all that's going to do is repeat the cycle. The cycle needs to be broken. We need, as black people, need this building. And I don't business about when people talk about what about other communities. Forget that. We as a people need to do what we need to do for our community, because we have nothing. Every single day of the week it's coming like one of our young people are dying. And we are the only community that I see that are doing nothing about it. We need to do more. We need to stop with the long talking and complaining and the suing and the backbiting and actually really get active, because right now we're losing an entire generation and we're burying our babies.
I had fond memories being in this place many years ago. My church used to host our conventions in this very building, and you know, and it went on for several years until, you know, I guess we sorted ourselves out. But the community spirit, not just from a church perspective, but the general community itself, the togetherness of people was just, wow, for a young person seeing that, you know, we don't see that today. Would you agree? We don't see that today. And I know with the young people, I've seen them out on the streets. You know, you hear it on the news, you hear it in the press of what is going on in our society, which should not be happening. And we have to stand up, and we've got to help, because the next generation that's coming up, they're the ones that are going to take over those who have started this campaign right up until the point where it is today and thereafter. You know, for the fact that, you know, the fact that we're here says a big statement. Says a huge statement. I was so overwhelmed by the amount of people that are here today because of the cause, because of your children, whether that be your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, from various ages, but more importantly, the youth. This is for them. This is for them. And so when I heard about it, I said, I have to get on this. I have to, because I don't want what is going on continuing to keep on going for years to come. We need to stop, in fact, full stop what's going on. We need to do something about it.
They'll come together, and I'm so proud to see that. And yes, I am the Member of Parliament for here, for Brent Central. And there's a number of things that needs to be done, and BPCC know exactly what needs to be done, and I want to thank them for the work they do, because they ploughed through thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of legal documents themselves. And we've had private meetings, which I can't disclose to you, but we've had private meetings and we've had public meetings. And there's a couple of things. Brent Council sent out questionnaires to all the households in Stonebridge, Harlesden. I didn't get them. I don't think you want to come. And they received around 50 responses. Now I said, there's absolutely no way that only 50 people are concerned about Bridge Park. So what we need you to do today is to fill in the questionnaire that you've been given, so that BPCC can have a record of the strength of feeling of the community, because that's really important. Because it is true, if the council doesn't see the strength of feeling, then they won't know that there's real action. So there's never before, I've been to all the meetings, and this is the one that's been the most attended. So never before has so many people turned out. So please make sure you fill in the questionnaires. Please make sure that you sign up to the website and that you engage in everything that's going on in the website. You have to do, you know, there's ways of engaging. Some of it has to be through the channels, through the legal channels. Some of it has to be,
Thank you.
sorry, I know. But what I want to say is this. Nobody be in any doubt where my heart lies. Do not be in any doubt where my heart lies. I said more than once, Bridge Park needs to stay in the community. And it's the community that has to fight for it, not just one person in the community.